Hi, I'm Melissa, your free range psychic. Today is August 22nd, 2021, and I hope everybody enjoyed that beautiful full moon we had yesterday. It was magnificent. Today I am going to do a requested reading on Gregg Abbott. I'm going to be using the Sarah Marchetti Gilded Tarot for the reading, and I'm going to be using, again, like I did last week, an oracle card from Whispers of Healing that my guides chose for us. So the card I got for Gregg Abbott is the Devil. So people have asked me, why do you keep on getting the same cards for these people? Well, I believe it's because, especially the Devil, it represents not just Trump and the orange Cheeto, but the whole orange movement of Trumpism. And it also represents, in this case, somebody who has sold their soul to the devil for their ambition, for their desire for wealth, for whatever it is that they want. This is required, and it's required of anybody who is within Trump's circle, and that's what malignant narcissists require. You can't be within the circle of somebody like Trump and not totally give over your soul. You know, he had all those people sign loyalty agreements. So that will pop up in any of these diehard Trumpers. People in these, either people in the position of governor or senator or house member or whomever's working for Trump and whoever worships Trump. Because it's all the same thing. It's all one God, right? The devil. Demigod. So above is the Six of Swords. This represents Gregg Abbott recovering from the Delta variant of COVID that he got. Did you all see at the beginning of the video that super spreader event? I wonder how many of those people now have COVID, and also how many of those people were people from the House and the Senate. Who was there, I guess? I'd like to know who was at that meeting the day before he was tested positive. I believe he's now tested negative after having been on Regeneron monoclonal antibodies. Sorry if I'm not saying that right. And he did do a PR stunt where it was shown that he got his booster shot. But this is the near past. This is still present, actually, I want to say. This is still Abbott going all in on banning mask requirements, mask mandates, vaccine passports. You would think that after this brush with COVID, and I think he's had it before, I'm not sure, but I do think he got it once before. But even so, whatever the case may be, that he would, have this huge change of heart. But it doesn't appear that it's that way. He's, with the anti-maskers, that's his base. So that's the Knight of Swords. It's an aggressive campaign to fight the good fight for herd immunity via the Delta variant, which is insanity. But these people like Governor Abbott, they're above it, right? They get the vaccines and they protect themselves as much as they can, although hopefully now he'll add a mask to that, because I don't think he seriously thought that he was vulnerable anymore with the vaccine, that he would get a COVID. And now he knows. But whether he's going to extend that consideration onto anybody else outside maybe his family and loved ones, probably not. Below, again, this card comes up all the time. And this one too, the Knight of Swords, the Five of Swords. With these Trumpers, this card indicates the narcissist, and it is a very narcissistic movement. The sociopaths, the psychopaths, the people who will gain their ascendancy into power, into wealth, into whatever their ambitions are, on the suffering, really predicated on the suffering of those that they are in power over, those who've elected them. In this case, Texas, the state that he is the governor of, that he runs. We saw this debacle, this terrible, terrible tragedy in the winter with the power outage because of the disinterest in shoring up the infrastructure and getting electricity from other states, but letting it really kind of fall into poor repair. So this is Greg Abbott. This is who he is. And he is, even now with the Delta variant just spreading through Texas, and Abbott going along with the Trumpers and not facilitating a plan to protect his people, it will increase his, to an extent anyway, his popularity with the base, with the MAGAs, and it shows his affinity to Trump and his loyalty. And people will die. People will lose loved ones. People are suffering. And I'm sure that there are a lot of other instances of this regarding Abbott and his policies and his administration, the election, right? Trying to inhibit fair elections. In the near future, this comes up for all of them too. 10 of Swords. So in this case, I believe, and I've asked my guides, that the policies, these swords that represent Greg Abbott's policies, in the near future now, they're bringing him down. They're falling on him. The people are turning against him. And he is defeated by his own petard, hung by his own petard. These things that he set in place, this is karma coming for him. And I always think the deer are the American populace, like the Texans who are looking down, and now they've made their judgment. It could also mean the DOJ and the feds too. The clarifying card, the Tower, this always comes up too. Why does it always come up when I'm reading about Trumpers? Well, Trump Tower, I believe this tower really, really represents very well Trumpism. And my guides told me that, and I think this is evident, but this is encapsulated in this card, that if you are somebody who is a GOP member and on the Trump side of it, that you are dependent on Trump and his base and his money sources, his PACs, etc., and you throw it all in to rise in power. And surely Abbott has aspirations to be president of the United States, for sure. Then the deal is this, is that you can't separate yourself from it in any way. You have to completely surrender just like surrendering your soul to the devil, you surrender yourself, your life, your family, your well-being, your morals, your integrity, everything to Trump. But what is happening is you're completely surrendering yourself to this tower. It is collapsing. That is just this part of this insidious aspect or fact or truth about being bound to Trumpism. Because in the end, it is disastrous. It is predicated, like I used that word before today, but it's a good word, predicated on disaster, on shady, criminal even enterprises, on plans to take over the government with a coup, on affiliations with our enemies, with money laundering, with God knows. The list of potential crimes is very long. But you're all in, and it reminded me of the QAnon oath, where we go one, we go all. And that is definitely true of these Trumpers. You cannot escape. If you're affiliated with Trump now, that's it for you, and you have to really commit Harry. You have to give of yourself over to this disastrous attempt at a fascist takeover. There's no other choice. I guess I'm trying to say there's no other choice. You're all in now, and that goes for any of them. The outcome card is, again, and this card has come up in all these readings. This is the card the guides give me. I'm not just serendipitously, is that the word, but via serendipity, just going, oh, I'll choose the death card. This is at least what I hear from my guides. I could be wrong. I could be mishearing them, but they do give me this card. As far as I know, I'm pretty sure it resonates pretty clear for me. And the guides say that this card represents the end of Abbott's career, that he won't be reelected as governor again. This is it for him. That is my reading on Gregg Abbott. And also somebody asked me about Trudeau, because there's another election coming up. I didn't do a spread on it. I just asked my guides, and they said that he'll win re-election. So cross our fingers. That would be a very good result. But if you're watching me today, I did ask for you, and that's what my guide said. The next thing on the agenda is to read our oracle card from the Whispers of Healing for Angela Hartfield. The card that my guides chose for us, oh, here it is. So this card that my guides chose is Listen to Your Body. The details are important here. That's why I'm putting it a little closer to the screen, but I'll read you what they mean. Listen to your body. Your body is continually communicating with you. It lets you know when you're hungry or tired. Your body uses its cells to pass information to you. Are you listening? Focus your attention on your body for several minutes now. Take notice of what is going on with it. Are your shoulders relaxed or are they tight? Does your stomach feel at ease? What else are you feeling? Take care of whatever you are sensing in your body, just like you would take care of a beloved friend. If you need to breathe deeply, eat something, take a momentary break, or anything else, please do that now. You may have developed a habit of allowing everything else to take precedence over your needs. Doing so disconnects you from your body. A dragon sits on the back of a blue-haired maiden, as if whispering in her ear. The dragon signifies success in your endeavors. It brings messages of luck, abundance, self-confidence, and perseverance. It asks you to remain patient to step back and to observe what your body is conveying to you. A star shoots across the sky, reminding you that magic is on the way. Be more loving to yourself by listening to what your body is telling you. This is essential. The charm dangling from the maiden's hand. I don't know if you can see that. It activates inner knowledge. The blue hues remind you to be gentle, calm, and peaceful as you strengthen your connection with your body. Listen to your body. So I want to remind everybody that I am available for readings. My information is below in the description box and at the end of the musical interlude that is coming soon. I read past lives, anything in the future. I'm a medium and I love to introduce you to your guardian angels. Please like, share, and subscribe this channel. It really helps me a lot. And you might want to click on the bell below the video to get alerts for when I'm on. If you would like, please everybody take care. I love you, and I will be with you next week. Oh, before I go, one more thing. People occasionally will ask me about the music. Who wrote the piece? What's the name of it? I always credit the musicians below in the description box below the video. Again, love to you all. You guys take care. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.